Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am really excited about today's video because if you've been watching my last few videos, you saw me paint this bedroom that I'm in a dark green gray color. You saw me add an accent wall and then the foam beams that we added to the ceiling of the room. And it still kind of feels like an empty shell. So in today's video, I'm going to start adding pieces back that's going to give the room some more dimension and contrast, and lots to do in here still. Like this side of the room over here, I like the beams, like the accent wall, but it's still looking kind of boring. Like our bedding is just plain. We need to add stuff to that. Same thing over here. We need to just bring some life into this space. It's just kind of bare right now. Also, need some curtains to go over there, and it's really gonna start coming together, I think. But first, I want to tell you guys about today's sponsor, June's Journey. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you've seen me talk about this game before. So June's Journey is a hidden object mystery game that takes you back to the glamour of the 1920s. And I know that I'm not the only one who likes it because June's Journey was released about 5 years ago and it has 30 million fans all over the world. It's a murder mystery story following the main character June Parker as she tries to solve the mystery of her sister's murder and also uncover family secrets along the way. I mainly play the game to relax, like in the evenings, and if you don't get enough DIY from watching my channel, within the game you can customize and remodel your mansion and your garden island. So you guys can go check out June's Journey for free by clicking the link down in the description. It's free to download on Android or Apple devices. You can also play it on your computer through Amazon or through Facebook games. So make sure you guys go check it out. So the first thing that I want to work on is this nightstand. It is like just kind of beat up. It has some spots where it needs to be touched up, and I really can't remember what I painted this, like what color, so I'm just gonna repaint the whole thing really quick. But first I'm gonna take off these knobs because I'm going to replace those. The color that I'm using is called White Dove by Benjamin Moore, but I had it color matched at Sherwin Williams. So I have a bunch of white samples from when I was painting the living room and actually like the entire first floor white. So I just grabbed one of those, and it's like a off-white. It's really creamy and it's really close to the color that's already there. So we're just mainly gonna paint over that, touch everything up and make it look fresh. All right, we're not starting off great. This White Dove color it's much whiter than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was closer to this. I found this sample in my garage. I don't even know what it is, where it came from, but it's a lot creamier than this one. That's the one we're gonna go with because it's gonna match the bedding and everything else much better than this brighter white. This bottom part is looking much better, just waiting for it to dry before I put the new knobs on, but this top part is not. The wood is like kind of faded, and I'm going to use this feed-in wax. It's like a wood polish and conditioner, it says. And just a tiny bit on the top will hopefully make this top look more uniform and bring it back to life. Okay, that looks so much better. The wood looks so much healthier, and I think it's gonna dry lighter. It's still just kind of wet from the wax, but I also want to try it over there on my vanity too. Okay, that looks so much better than it did. Replacing those knobs just really updated it. So the next thing that I want to do is add the curtains, and these are the ones that I'm going with. I've showed you guys these before. They're by Hearth and Hand. I got the 96-inch ones, and I think that they're gonna look like really nice. I think it'll be a really nice contrast against the green gray of the walls. I just want you guys to know, of all of the stuff that I build, I never get curtains right on the first try. And this time is no different. I wanted the curtains to be skimming the ground, and of course they were too low, so I moved that over too because I really like to get those in a stud. It's just more secure, so I have to move the other two up. Okay, I love how these curtains look against the darker backdrop, but I need to train them so that they kind of lay correctly. So I'm going to be using all of these clamps to clamp the curtains all the way down, and I will leave them clamped as long as possible so that they will lay correctly. Okay, I added a bunch of my hair clips to clip it all the way down, and we will let that set overnight to kind of keep its shape, kind of like my hair when I use those clips to set my hair. So that's what we're doing to the curtains overnight, and we will pick back up in the morning. Okay, it's the next day, and I want to talk about the design for this space. I think that's gonna be a good way to bring in some like visual interest into the room. So we need some pillows, we need a rug, which I ordered. So I ordered this rug. This is the Laloy Billy in Tobacco and Rust, and I ordered it in a much smaller size just so I could get an idea of the colors. It's hard to see like when they're on a computer monitor before I committed to like a 9x12 that I might have to return. And I want to see if these colors work in the space now that I have the walls done and the curtains up, and then we'll kind of face everything else around the rug if we like it. Okay, that is really pretty. I love the colors, And this rug, like I'll get closer and show you, it's got like a bunch of warm colors, and this kind of green gray throughout is really close to the wall color, if you can see the two here. And I think it's going to go really well with the curtains, which are still clamped over here. We'll let those out in a minute. So yeah, and I'm going to show you all of the throw pillow options that I have that I pulled from my stash. I did buy one new throw pillow from the Studio McGee collection that just released, but other than that, the rest I just had in a closet, saving for projects like this. This is the one that's from the new Studio McGee collection, but obviously I'm not going to use all of these pillows on the bed. I will have to pick which ones look best and maybe one or two on the chair in the room, and that'll be it. But these are kind of like the options, the colors that I'm going to be bringing into the space. Our curtains have been clamped for about 18 hours, so we'll go ahead and release these and see how they look. Okay, it's hard to video this window because it's backlit, but that looks so much better than when I hung them last night. And even this panel right here looks better than this panel. It just looks more like tapered. The pleats are going all the way down to the bottom, and I'll show you a little trick that I use. See how this one's going straight down? It looks like it's kind of laying perfectly, and this one is not. I am using little thumbtacks to just kind of tack this piece. I hide it inside of here and tack it where it needs to go. I'm not planning on moving these curtains. Obviously you wouldn't do this if you use your curtains to block the windows, but I have blinds in here, so they're just decorative. So I'm going to use those to hold it down. Now I want to work on this area. I know I want to mount the TV, so I just got some decor just as kind of like maybe a visual of the height that I want to mount it, so I can make sure that I put can put something on either end. It drives me nuts when I see designs and there's tons of stuff and it's like blocking the front of the TV, and I'm like, that no one watches TV like that. So I want to make sure that I have the TV high enough so I can put some decor underneath of it and not block any of it. The TV is up, and I was thinking I wanted to put some kind of brass sconces on either side of the TV. So I ordered a couple off of Amazon. Let me show you. First one I got is this one, which I really liked, but it's hardwired. And I was going to get some of those like battery operated light bulbs or rechargeable ones, but they only last for max 5 hours before you have to recharge them. And I thought, am I really going to use these sconces then if I have to recharge the like battery or the light bulb for them all the time? And the answer is no. No, I am not, because that's too much maintenance for me. So I found these that they are plug-in, but you don't have to like actually physically plug them in and take the plug out every time. They're dimmable, so they have this little switch right here. The only problem is I like this one better. I like the shade, the lampshade on this one better, of course. So I'm gonna take the lampshade off of this one and put it on this one right here. And then for these, I'll probably end up just like, cause I can't return them because I took the lampshade off. I'll probably end up selling them or keeping them for another project or something else. I love how this is looking, but you know we have to do something about those cords. Now, ordinarily I would like cut a hole in the wall and drop them behind the drywall, but this is an exterior wall, so I'm sure there's like blocking and insulation and all kind of stuff, so I don't really want to mess with that. So I'm going to be using these cord covers that I got from Lowe's, and they have different sizes. I got the smallest ones, and you just slide them onto the cord, and then they have adhesive on the back that will stick to the wall, and then we will paint it to match the wall, and hopefully it blends in. Okay, we've got all of the cords managed. I took the TV cords and added a little one right there off to the side. And let's see if we can't paint these and make them blend in with the wall. Okay, that looks so much better. Having those little cord covers painted helps it blend right into the wall. And I love how much character the sconces give this area over here. But this is where we're gonna stop for today's video. I'm thinking probably one more video in this bedroom and it will be done. So make sure that you're subscribed so you don't miss that. Also, make sure you guys click the link down in the description if you want to check out June's journey, and I will see you guys next week. Bye!